Hello, platforming trouble tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Brainlord, where the riddles aren't too bad, but the platforming can be a little bit of a pain. Anyway, we're midways through the second big dungeon, and making good progress, all things considered, but yeah, be prepared for lots of falling to my death soon. So, we're on whatever floor this is, floor 3, I think. Luckily, we got a save point, which is good, and unfortunately, we've got another locked door, so only one way to go. Can't get lost, but might not be able to... Oh, darn. Yeah, okay, I kind of remember this now. So, at least these are repeatable. Like, it's easy. It's easy to see what's going to happen. Dependable, perhaps. But a couple blind jumps here every now and then, I think, will be the problem. I kind of rush it, and you may get pushed off by these pains. Alright. Alright. Pretty aggressive, these things. Now, you don't have to be doing fancy diagonal jumps here, but, you know, sometimes it might make the area a little easier. To be honest, actually, I think I don't mind these disappearing blocks as much as the, I can make this jump. It's kind of blind, like, what comes after this. But, like, these guys aren't as bad as the sliding platforms. Those guys are a bit more of a bother. Okay, I missed. I should be able to make that jump. I didn't go this way last time, but... Okay, so there's a treasure up there, so it's probably worth it to try to get that jump. Might even be necessary. Oh, come on. Gonna have to heal up here, I think. Time for some cheese. Well, I guess there was, like, the only way I could have seen money from video games back as a kid was, like, there were a couple tournaments, right? Like, there'd be, like, arcade tournaments and stuff where there might have been a small prize for winning it. The earliest, like, money making from video games would never have been, like, streaming it or anything. It would have been, like, I guess there was, like StarCraft 1 had some, like, professional gaming. Was there anything earlier than that? Like, nowadays you got lots of different tournaments and stuff with prizes, but... Dude Night. I can't remember if there was very many, or I can't remember which ones would have had, like, tournament prizes. Like, I wouldn't be too surprised if some of those old sports games once in a while would have had, like, some sort of multiplayer tournament where you win, like, $100 if you got first place or something, but... You know, stuff like that would be, you know, pretty small change, really. Quake? Yeah, Quake definitely had tournaments pretty early on. Again, I don't know if there was much of a prize for it, but they definitely existed. That would have been around the same time. I just know StarCraft 1 was one of the first that sort of got a large esport following. With, like... I think it was the first one that had, like, professional gamers that just played that one game and did tournaments. I think. Okay, I remember that puzzle. There's just a pillar that you click behind the back of or something. That's easy enough. I could be wrong, but... I mean, there definitely were Quake and Doom tournaments. I just don't think anyone went, like, full-time off of stuff like that. At least, I mean, you know... I could definitely be wrong. Alright, so how are we getting up here? Oh. Yeah, I kind of remember this room being a bit of a pain, yeah. It's all coming back to me. Well, I gotta try to get to that treasure chest anyway, so we'll try that. This guy's such a troll. Just blocks my spot. Oh, jump the gun. Nowadays, you gotta take like a reading chat while trying to platform. Nowadays, you gotta take like a history of video games course, catch up on all the cool stuff from the past. I've actually seen that at some colleges in the curriculum. I don't know what it would count towards, but it's a real course at certain places, certain schools. History of video gaming. Never would have thought. Alright, I'm taking a lot of damage here. I think it's time to break out... Not the mushroom. No. It's time to break out the time-saving saves. So, like... I'm a little... Sorry. Wrong button. I'm just a little bit too distracted. So we're just going to put a couple save states here now and then. And not retrace our entire... all of their steps, basically. So I think you have to start from here to get to where the treasure chest is. I think. So at least now, you know... Okay, that's not the way. Good to know, not the way. So... I guess you have to go all the way around... past the locked door, and I must have just missed it somewhere. This room's terrible. This might be the worst single room yet. I feel like there is a door somewhere in this game that's locked, but you just push against it to open. Like, I think that's a thing. Right, I can't make that jump. Okay, it might be right there. No, that's not it. Oh, I didn't save it properly. I whiffed the save, guys. At least it saved sometime. We'll get this. We'll get this. You can't stump me forever. I guess, yeah, if you're taking like a video game sort of development course of some sort, like there are definitely game dev certificates and stuff you could get. Having a history course in there wouldn't be too bad. Alright, maybe this is just, I just never got brave enough. Yeah, okay. Go, go, go. Hey, found a heart. That's not even a key. I need a key. I'm glad I got the heart. That's nice. So, I think I need to go back to the top. Okay, I don't have to redo this whole room again. We're gonna get a little scummy just to save some time. Okay, we're good. I think I have to go all the way around back to the top, and I must have just missed something the last time I went up that way. I hate getting into the habit of just reloading every time I fall, but like, come on, guys. I also kind of remember, like, sometimes there's like sliding platforms that have a really long path, so you have to stand still at the edge and wait quite a while before you see it even, and until you see it you have no idea where to go. So that's the kind of thing that can catch you on these levels. Oh! It's probably talking literally about this pillar. No? It almost looks suspicious how much you can walk into that wall. Ha! So what am I supposed to do with that? It is suspicious, no doubt. The puzzle is hidden in the pillar. I should have saved it. Oh, it's probably behind it, right? No? I don't know what I was supposed to do with that pillar. Can't push it onto the floaty tiles. This is one of those riddles that's just not quite good enough. I guess I could have put it right in front of the door. Maybe it just needs to be like in the court. I don't know how you're supposed to know that. I should have... Alright, well, I've got a... I'm gonna reload from here because it's closer than... It's closer than having to redo the entire map from the beginning. Alright, yeah, this is definitely going to be the last section of this live stream. Starting to get, getting that feel. It's just too much backtracking. You gotta take a break at some of that. I kind of remember as this being the worst level for this kind of stuff, though. Like, the dungeons later on in the game are a little bit more combat-focused than this kind of stuff, I think. Oh, you've just been in here all the time. I could have let you in hours ago, but no. Oblivion Key. That sounds safe. More death platforming. Okay, I think that key that he gave us was a shortcut, right? Alright, I mean, that is good. Like, the game has some good design in it in that sense where, you know, you get through a difficult platforming stage and it does unlock a shortcut so you don't have to redo it a million times. But, it's just getting through it once can be the problem. Alright. That helps. Let me just put another save in so I don't accidentally load the wrong one or something and get really mad and have to do it over again. Alright, new room. So, this is probably just back to the big room again, but from the north side. I expect there's something in the northwest corner. There's definitely some stuff on the west side from here. Yeah, we're gonna have to work our way to the west, somehow. Let's try to do this one without save states. We'll see. We'll see how my patience... Okay, good start. We'll see how long my patience lasts. I'll do it for you guys in the live stream. This is gonna take a little while. I could have jumped there, probably would have made it. There we go. Alright, let's check the top right. Although we already sort of know where we need to go, yeah. That's just like a secret entrance or something. Alright. What does the copy function in the menu or in the inventory? That just it's just moving basically. It's not actually copying. It's just the command should just say move. All right, well, now we're getting into the fun land. All right. So how do we want to tackle this? Alright, I'm gonna break down. I have no faith in my abilities here. Go! Alright, it wasn't too bad, that one. We can just go to the safety spot. Now I need to go to the right here, I believe. Copy and paste. Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. Okay. Now we need to go south. Alright, alright. I mean, so far, I made my safety save. I didn't even need it, but, Alright, this is gonna take a while for the cycle to match up, but we'll be fine. I could have gone there. Oops. I thought it would take longer. Tried to read the chat. Alright. Perfect. Look at all this timing. Just don't miss your last jump. Alright. So good at video games. Oh, more whiz robes. With magic missiles. The flyer's key, yeah. Well. Did I fall down once? After I started save stating? No, I think I made it without having to reload any cheesy reloads, so it wasn't too bad. This is definitely where you want to have a warp gate, though. Because if you don't have a warp gate, you have to make it all the way back. Instead, if you've got a warp gate, we can just zip right back. Glad I figured those out by now. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close. I think there's like one more big floor for us to work through. Authorized personnel only. Give me some robot guards here, yeah. Recognize these narrow hallways. I don't really have a good strategy for them, though, other than using your shield a lot. But I guess as long as you can just tank your way through, you're fine. Alright, I think this is the last big area. Check the map here. It's been a while, but yeah, I think this is the last big room. And once we're through here, we're done with our terrible platforming. I say terrible, it's not that bad, but you know. What is this? Is this one of those empty rooms on the lower floors that I was like wondering how to get to? So what's the point of this room? Alright. I gotta check this room more thoroughly. What's going on in here? Why would they have this here? Surely they wouldn't include a room with literally no purpose. I don't know. I must have stepped on all the platforms, so if there was a hidden switch, right, I would have got it. Okay, it's a mystery. Maybe we'll figure that one out later. But I don't know yet. So if I remember correctly, you have to go around this room kind of clockwise. Or it's easier to go around it clockwise is more maybe the way I remember it. I could make that jump technically, but I don't have any keys, so I gotta go to the middle now, I think. Or something. I gotta go somewhere. Oh yeah, I think the reason I went around this room clockwise was it gives you a chance to kill most of the spinner enemies, so they don't knock you off. I think that's more what my memory was. It's more about trying to get through here without getting knocked off by the enemies. Like now there's a spinner down there just waiting for me. Or there could have been. Go, go, go! Oh, I don't like this at all. Nope, nope, nope. Too much backtracking if I mess it up. Okay, good. No problem. No problem. Ha! Alright, look at this. See, as soon as I put a save state down, it puts me into game mode, and then I don't need to use it. We got the invisible key. Got the steel sky key. Blue eyes steel key dragon. Couldn't have made that jump even if I wanted. It's a shortcut. Anything back here now? Now I got some keys. There was an invisible key, right? That's... Is it like, use a key on the wall or something? Sometimes the key description does give you a bit of a hint on where to use it. A weapon. Oh yeah, well I totally want to get new weapons, right? I mean, I feel like there has to be something in this room, right? This was my go-to for there's gotta be something, but... Let me check the map here just quick. Yeah, the only other thing to do on this room is to go to the top left of the room through the locked door. I assume that's the invisible key. I'm so good at this game. Alright. Just deal with all the enemies with the boomerang. This is why you gotta have a boomerang for sure. Makes this kind of stuff a lot easier. Now we gotta get up that way. And there was a shortcut jump if you were brave, but I didn't feel like it. Okay, that's fine. And good, right? Go 5 steps back. That sounds like a trick, but just give me a second here. This one? Alright, now, I'm gonna trust this sign. Actually, you know what? All I need to do is go through the room, and it'll reset, so that if I fall down, I don't have to redo the platforming. I'll just fall back right here. Now, it says, go 5 steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4... Is that... Oh. Alright then. I was thinking I might have had to like jump off the edge or something and I'd get it wrong if I walked, but... Alright. I'm cool with that. I got a heart. That's good. Looks like my heart bar is already like about 2/3 full. Like we're doing pretty good for HP. So I still need to figure out the weapon key. That's not where that... Interesting. That's not where that staircase usually takes us, right? Now, is this... Oh, wait. I know. There's a locked door on this floor that I didn't open, right? I almost forgot about it. And that's probably where the weapon key's for. Almost forgot about it. Because I teleported back, and I never came back to the middle, the room kind of in the middle. There's that, you know what I'm talking about. And to be fair, also, I've had my light fairy out all this time. Probably could have had a more combat-oriented one. Would have made killing some things a little bit easier, but it's no big deal. I like to get the light fairy leveled up a bit. Yes. Well, that's the door I was thinking of. Oh yeah, okay. This door then. Good. Please tell me we were right. Excellent. I'm on to you, mimics. The Steel Buster. Okay. It was made from titanium. It's only 5 damage, wow. I wonder if certain enemies are weak to it or something. Like, if this does extra damage to robotics or something. So we still haven't... Like... Whatever's behind this door, I don't think I've ever found a way in yet. Let me just check if there's like a... There's no staircases in there. So how do you get into this room, guys? What's this trick? There's not like a specific tile you stand on that opens it or something? I'll check behind... Well, okay, maybe from here, like... I mean, the swords aren't bad. I don't think they're as good as the boomerangs. Maybe not even as good as the morning stars, but it's got a good sweep. Alright, Zetrol. We will keep doing our thing. Well, I guess all I've got left is that maybe there's a way to fall into it from above or something. To be fair, the stream won't be going on for too much longer anyway, so no need to worry. So there's still one room on the 3rd floor that I don't know how to get into. But I think other than that, I've pretty much explored everything. Yeah, you too. See you guys later. Alright, so this room's kind of annoying. Robots. So does the steel sword, like, do extra damage? What do you think? Probably not. I'm pretty sure it was 3 boomerangs, so I think 3 swords is about the same. Except it's harder to hit them. Yeah, I mean, the same number of hits anyway, so... Oh, look at me doing this room again. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Yes! Time saving! Look at this. Alright. Little hint. Eyesight experiment lab. Uh-oh. I bet you there's a path right through the middle. Maybe we can check the goggles? There totally is. Look at that! You can see a secret path on the X-ray goggles. And there's still stuff left of this area that maybe we can come back to from the next floor. But I believe this is the last floor. You're quitting? You're getting married? Man, he didn't even last 2 full dungeons before he gave up on our quest. It's very convenient that the weapon shop sells the sword they just found in a fancy treasure chest. I mean, it's got a more powerful axe if you want max damage, but I feel like the axes are just terrible for fighting because they've got no range. We'll hold on to the basic weapons. The Morning Star is pretty good, to be honest, but I'll have to clear up my inventory at some point, move stuff around. You know, I kind of think there's no need for the Light Fairy at this point, so let's put Dude Knight away for now. And I'm not actually taking a lot of damage from hits. So let's go with Crimson Jade, with just plain old Dude, just to help out. Alright, so these are controllable. I sort of remember this room. I don't think this area is too terrible to get through. Like, this isn't, like, terrible platforming, basically. It's possible it's one of the 2 girls... The one that wants to get rich or something? I can't remember. We'll find out in the next town who he's marrying. I'm almost confident. Pretty confident about. Uh-oh. Oh boy, a warp gate. Okay, well, you got me. Alright, we escaped that one. Got it stuck in the corner. Where? What's in the treasure chests? Hey, that is a good item. All right. One of our first accessories. So, I think it says defense is 0. It just means, unlike normal body armor that has some defense, this has no extra defense. Your defense is not actually 0, right? Like, you still get your helmet and any, if you have like the defense fairy equipped, that'll still affect you, or any of your stat bonuses from the waters. So, the difference is now you move like, it's like almost double speed or something. Well, maybe not double speed, but it's certainly a speedrunner's choice of gear. I pressed the wrong button. And I went the wrong way. That's cool. Take this guy on no chase. Come on. The power room. So, we're gonna have to lure it. I thought we could escape it, but yeah, we'll have to lure it down. I feel like I should check this right corner, but doesn't look too exciting. Silver bullion. So we've got another key, a move quicker, which is nice. Another thing you can probably sell. Yeah. So we got some money, essentially. Not bad, not bad. You do get some, I think they're called spike boots at some point, and then you can like walk on spikes without taking damage. That kind of stuff's pretty nice. Now, this might be the key I just got. I'm not 100% sure. South-southwest. Nope. We're kind of in the middle, I think. Let me check the map. Alright, it's another pretty big floor, but point is it's not as difficult because it's not a platforming death level like the last couple. I think we'll go right first. If I can. I don't really remember the order you're supposed to go through this area, so. Okay, let's try this then. This is a familiar looking room, even though I know this is something new. It looks like some of the other areas. Got a mushroom. Good healing there. Alright, we got ourselves probably another puzzle. Okay, so we've seen a version of this that had 3 balls and 2 rocks. Now we have to figure out a way to do it with just 2 balls and 2 rocks. So we're going to need to get a little bit more clever. Okay, I think... Alright, I think I know what to do. I think I just have to move one of the rocks up a square. No, that was not what I needed to do. Because I think I need to push the balls up and then use the rocks on the side ones, basically. And I think I just have to maneuver the balls to be... have a gap between them so I can move them both upwards. So maybe we can do a little bit of a shuffle here. Keeping things in the middle of the room is good because... Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, this would have been easy. We need the 2 rocks side by side. Like, yeah, like that's easy, right? You see what I'm going to do here. You just gotta, like, visualize the end game. You know, you gotta have the rolling ones. One, like, it was almost guaranteed that one of the rolling balls had to be along the wall. So, where are you gonna, how are you gonna make the other rolling ball stop hitting it, right? Like, what's the easiest way to do that? Well, that's probably the easiest way. Hey, another shield. And another key. Good. I'm glad we went here first then. And I'm also glad I didn't get stumped on this puzzle for like 50 hours. I only get stumped on platforming. Respawning robots. Alright, robots. I mentioned that before, didn't I? The enemies in this game have a bad habit of respawning. Alright, so that's the bottom right area of this map. I think it's just southwest and then from there to the north. Unless I got the key for this room. Go west from the front door. West from the front door. Do you mean like on the first floor? Or do you mean... Sometimes these riddles are a little bit cryptic. I do kind of remember like there's something like... You might fall down somewhere weird. Do I keep the live streams after? What I'll be doing is... Because it'll be higher quality, I'm recording them locally while I'm streaming these. And I will upload them separately and post them on YouTube after. So that's where we started. I'm gonna, just for testing, I'm gonna try hopping down a couple spots, because I sort of remember that working somewhere, but I don't remember... Yeah, see, look at that. I got it first try. Bone mail. Warp gate. Not even all that amazing, but yeah. There's a couple places like that where you hop down and you land somewhere else. But yeah, essentially I'll have a playlist like normal with they'll be about an hour long each of all the episodes, I think. Well, bone mail with 8 armor, that's pretty impressive. I'm losing out on some speed, but yeah. I don't know what's better, honestly, the speed or the defense, but I guess it probably mostly depends on like if you're bringing the defense fairy or anything. Alright, yeah. We already talked to this guy. I should probably sell the other old armor though. I don't have a lot of. My inventory is like so crowded right now. Let's sell some of this money stuff. I think you might get a better deal if you sell these in town, though. Whatever, I got lots of money. I'm not sure. I don't remember 100% if you get better prices at different stores, but whatever. I don't think it's going to make enough of a difference to really hold on to stuff like that. Alright, let's save. Let's get this dungeon done. We're almost there. There's still like one room that I don't know how to get into. Let me look at my map here. We're back on the 3rd floor. I missed that one, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get into it on the way out. So this was the first one. This is where we got the cape. We did the bottom right. We don't have the key for the central area yet, so we're gonna go southwest. And then there's like 2 more doors in the northwest corner. Yeah, I think that has a special key we just don't have yet. This one, though. I know we have a southwest key, right? South-southwest. Totally south-southwest. Okay, these things again. No problem. Easy peasy. YouTube gives you an income on the side for posting videos. Well, if you put ads on your videos, you get a little bit, yeah. It takes substantial views to get any real money, though. Theoretically, I could actually run ads during the live stream as well. I just don't bother with stuff like that. Lab key. Revive mirror. Haven't had to use one of those yet. Still haven't died, which is pretty promising. I mean, I had to save scum a couple platformings, but that was just for saving time, really. Hopefully I've proven the value of the attack fairy by now. He's pretty darn good. Oh, alright. Yeah, for the most part, I use my YouTube money to buy the occasional game or PC part for... Oh, the jewel rest below. Okay, so I do want to land right there. Then let's... Again, I'm gonna cheese it just so I don't accidentally miss it. But it should be easy. Yeah, the YouTube income is mostly just used for either like equipment for recording, like if I need a microphone or software or something to do the post-processing. That's usually where it goes. Buys the occasional game that I want to let's play and just the equipment. Got the meat. I thought you said there was a jewel here. Alright, well that's how you get into that room, so that's good. Oh, I bet you I know what it is. The fact that it gave me a warp gate and meat might mean that, if I had, like, I think it might not allow you to have duplicates. So, like, I bought the attack fairy. That may have given you a free attack fairy if you hadn't already bought it. Maybe. I mean, it says the jewel was below, so I assume it wasn't lying to us. Anyway, that was the room I thought I'd sort of missed. So I don't believe we've missed any rooms now. Trying to be thorough. At least backtracking in this floor isn't so bad. I'm pretty sure this locked door kind of in the middle is the last one. I think that's the last key we get. So let's go this way first. We're gonna get numbed, right? There's a lot of brain things around here. The timing to read these signs while you're on the platform is a little hard. I want to read it on my... I don't want to get off. Fine. Grand Slam. Control floor. Uh-oh. More riddles. Riddle me this. 3 even numbers, 1 odd number. Added together they make 13, starting with 4. 3 even numbers, 1 odd number adds to 13. Seeing as you know the first one's a 4, it's 2 evens and 1 odds that adds to 9, essentially. So it's gonna be like 2 and 6 and 1, probably. Or 2, 6, 1 is something like that. Yeah. If it starts with a 4, it'll have to be 2 and 6. Because any other even numbers will be too high. And then that means it's just 1. So 4, 2, 6, 1, but I don't know the order yet. Man, those puzzles are a lot easier to do now that I'm not 10 years old. Oh. Maybe the center of the, I was wrong. 4, 2, 6, 1? Well, it does. I mean, if that's the order, it hasn't. They haven't given me enough clues to prove that yet. It could be 4 and then any order of the rest, right? Or did it say even numbers first? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I skipped this door because surely it's not. No. See it? Okay. Maybe I should check the second key. There's another locked door anyway, so... That was the jump down. This is a good spot to use the magic missile. I forgot about that. When dealing with these things that you don't want to get too close to, it's a good spell. Equipment room, alright. Is one of the keys say something about that? That's the lab key. Okay, that must be like behind the locked door in the center of the... Like, that's like a second necessary key. Alright. Doing really good at finding the right lock. Unfortunately, the spell doesn't do that much damage, yeah. I definitely recall not being super impressed with the magic. Like, it just doesn't quite dish it out enough. Alright. I'm not going to use the numbing herbs, or de-numbing herbs, until we go by the brains for the last time, and then I'll just... If we're getting close to the boss fight, I'll just, you know, cleanse up. Alright, well that'll be your... Okay, well, no more hints. Well, let's see if 4261 is right. I know those are the right digits, I just don't know if it's the order. Nope. 4261 is not correct. I mean, there's 6 combinations it could be, unfortunately. Let me just read the note one more time. Maybe I missed a tip. Has 3 even numbers and 1 odd number. Added, they make 13. Starts with a 4. Yeah, it doesn't... If that's the only clue, that's kind of annoying, because that doesn't really... I don't think that gives you enough information to narrow it down past 6 choices. Or, 2, 4, 8 choices, I guess. So, to save time... Unless I'm missing something. Well, we'll try doctors here. 2. Good. I mean, I don't know if you got that from the guide or just lucky guess, but unless I'm missing something, there was no way to know other than just working through the combinations, which is bad puzzle design if there's no way to prove it. There may have been another, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there was another message on the wall that I just missed somewhere. Because usually the game has pretty good puzzle design, honestly. Drop a protect. Oh boy, here we go again. Well, let's eat some apples and some cheese, clear up some space here. Alright, so we want to save first to get the maximum value. And we're currently at 7 guard. So we're expecting 10 for the perfect game. Got it first try, didn't even need to save, look at that. Alright, so we got the office key. We don't have the equipment room key. So I think we should just go to the middle of the map. And I think it's, like, it's going to be the key that we just picked up, and then the older key for the center of the map. And maybe that'll just get me to the equipment key or something? I don't know. Or maybe you fight a boss and then get to the equipment key. I don't know. I know we're close to the end, though. I've been saying that for half an hour, but, like, for real. Did I miss this one? Alright, south, and then central will be right up here. Alright, alright. There's some robot guards. And then this will be the central one, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is the boss, actually. Here's the music. Alright. Okay. I'm ready. I'm going to actually trade out my Fireball Fairy, because I don't think it's going to do enough to really warrant for this boss fight. And just on the off chance that the boss hits really hard, we're going to go with the Defense Fairy. And, I mean, it might be worth being a little bit faster, but because we're using the Boomerang, I've got pretty good range. I think we can stick with the defensive armor and not go with the speed armor. Plus, not that these last forever, but we can double our attack and our defense for a good portion of this fight. And this is actually the biggest trick to making the boss fights easy. I'm showing it off here. You know, you got a boss that you can only hit for a certain... Oh, that's right. Alright, I remember that now. I think it sort of forces you to use the cape, or else it sucks you in and does a bunch of damage. It's got a gravity effect, you know. See if I can escape now. Oh! I did not escape at all, and I died immediately. Alright. So that's why we got the reviving mirrors. Alright. So, I don't know. I don't know if this helped or hindered. I think I may have taken more damage because I took the wrong armor. And I didn't escape at all, so... Another victory for being at range, basically. Oh, alright, well this is a really good boss fight, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Unfortunately, I didn't really get a whole lot of work out of my double damage or anything there. Still got a couple hits. No! Oh, okay. Okay, I figured it out. For some reason, gravity affects you even less when you're in the air. Physics, guys. You can't argue with physics. And then double damage just wrecks it immediately, yeah. If you've got the attack fairy and the power capsule, you do so much damage you can generally burn through bosses. But yeah, the trick is learning that, you know, just jump through gravity, man. Who knew? And I do remember getting into the spirit of always attacking chests before you open them. Preparation key. Silver plaque. That's the one the researchers wanted. So I'm assuming the preparation key opens the equipment door? Yeah, I mean, that is the room, right? It's kind of weird, you know. You'd think the equipment room would have the equipment key, but... Who designed this place anyway, right? We got killer robots everywhere, we got floating platforms and disappearing platforms and all manner of traps. If this is supposed to be a lab you work at, who would ever want this job? I also like the fact that the plaques are like, there's a room you haven't been to yet. You don't know me, you don't know where I've been. As if they just wrote that on the wall for random visitors. Alright, the last door. Uh-huh. Nice try. Gold bullion. Source of power. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Iron sword, not really worth it. Ancient coin. Well, lots of stuff we can sell. Let's, at the very least, before we end our episode, we'll try to get that source of power to work, and we'll probably just head back to town. So 14 power, and I've got a lot of stuff to sell off here. 16. You know, I should almost just take it, because +2 is, you know, pretty good, but... We've done enough min-maxing already that I want to see it through with always getting perfect stat. That's cool. It's more fun that way. You can't just walk onto them, so you have to jump. So I'm guessing, essentially, that killing an enemy is what resets the sort of RNG for stuff like sources of power. It's not necessarily the only way to progress the RNG seed, but that's typically how it works. Sometimes it's like game time based, but oftentimes it's tied to like a variable for how many enemies you've killed or something like that. Oh, I didn't actually kill that one. I thought I did. Now, if I keep getting... Oh, or it just respawns immediately. That's a pretty good trick. Anyway. Good tricks, guys. If I keep getting 16s, what I was trying to say is probably means that it doesn't reset when you kill an enemy. But rather, maybe when you enter a room instead. No, we got it that time. Alright, so we got the max power. That's, I think, 3 sources of power now so far, which is +9 power. And on top of Dudaga, who's giving us another 6. So we're getting, like, a lot of base damage just out of the fairy and the potions, which is all, like, you don't have to buy that fairy or equip it or drink those potions and get the max. Like, we are doing a lot of extra damage here, seeing as our base power is, like, 2 and we have a boomerang for 5. So instead of 7 damage, we're doing like 22. And then we can use the red potion or the red orb to do double that. Now, I don't know if it doubles your total damage or just your power or just your weapon damage, but either way, it seems to make a pretty big impact. So I think, honestly, the quickest way is to be like, I'm out of here. It's been fun. Let's go back to Arcs. We got what we needed. We'll have a little explore around Arcs, and then we'll wrap it all up for today, I think. Chat with some of our friends, maybe see who's getting married. Maybe we'd make more money if we held on to them till we got to Toronto. Oh yeah, don't worry about Droog Volcano. It's probably nothing. So yeah, essentially, now we gotta go to Toronto, dress warmly, and we're supposed to be going to talk to these scientists or archaeologists or something, so we got a fancy ancient plaque. The fact that I didn't pick up any new spells in that dungeon does strike me as odd, though. Oh yeah, I'm really strong now. He still won't let us south. Can't get Toronto yet. Toronto exists in this fantasy land? Yeah, unfortunately. Alright, let's say hello to the blacksmith dude. Renell's son, yeah. Curious, that plot. But yeah, like, this guy, I really want some dragon scales. I'll pay you 10,000 G's. Oh, I got too many dragon scales. Here's 2,000. And then, like, immediately after that, oh yeah, I'm running out of dragon scales. We need some more. Very long. Honestly, this game's not that long. I don't think it should take more than 15 hours. Unless you're going real slow. If you get stumped by those riddles. I think I need to go to, like, the big church school thing. Oh, maybe I need to talk to this guy. Yeah. The silver plaque. Sure. We'll learn about the Lord of Evil and the dragons. Yeah, I'm Vancouver. It hasn't really snowed here. Vancouver is always mild. We don't get a whole lot of that harsh weather. Nice! I don't have a lot of jewels, but I could buy some more. It is really neat to see, like I said before, a couple episodes, I do like the fact that the the story kind of progresses for some of these other characters while yours does too. I don't know. Sounds good to me. He's been talking about it for a while. Are you gonna let me pass now? Like, what's the deal? See you later, Rain. Alright, at least he'll let us pass now. We can finally get out of here. Travel down to Toronto. I mean, we're going to be leaving here, and we're probably not going to come back for a while, so got to talk to people one last time. Courage. Not determination, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure there's a way to open that door at some point, but just not now, I guess. Alright, well I think that's it for today. I can check if the jewel salesman's here, but I think he's moved on. And to go buy more jewels, we will need to go to Toronto. I think. Were they ghosts? It's mostly robots, weren't they? Come on, you don't have to be rude, right? I mean, I got a pretty buff, right? Like, I mean, looks like he's wearing like a robe white tunic with nothing on, but like, you know, it's pretty good at throwing boomerangs. Ah, see, this is where that merchant guy usually is, but once you're done that dungeon, he moves. So yeah, we'll have to find the traveling jade merchant in the next town. Fortunately, there's only 2 towns, so not like it can take that long. Or is there 3? 2 or 3, something like that. Alright, well, I think that's it for today's episode and today's live stream. So for those of you watching this in the video form later on, that's episode 4. And thanks for watching and all that. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you back for more Brainlord in the future. See you later, guys.